Hey everybody, Robert Russell here. Welcome to video 3 of selling auto and homeowners insurance over the phone. Today we're going to talk about time management, and this is a big one for insurance brokers, especially because you're self-employed. So what I want to talk to you today about is how to not waste your time by doing things that don't pay you any money. I remember I got a phone call from a guy who said that he wanted to meet with me for coffee to talk about business. And so here is the scenario that would have happened if I would have met with that guy. I would have gotten him, I would have had to change clothes because I wear a t-shirt and shorts every day. I would have had to put on, somewhat nice clothes, get in my car, drive to go meet him, spend what he said 30 minutes coffee, which is not 30 minutes. That means an hour, at least an hour to meet with somebody. Drive back, change back into my shorts and t-shirt because that's what I wear every day. And that time spent would have cost me about 2 hours of prime selling time. Now, let me tell you what happens in my 2 hours compared to your 2 hours. In my 2 hours of time, I can make about 200 calls an hour. So in 2 hours time, I can call about 400 people. Most of you are wasting time, and you're going to be what's called a professional visitor. The last time I checked in the college, there's no courses to be a professional visitor. There's no degree on being a professional visitor. When you look on LinkedIn, it doesn't say anything where recruiters are looking for professional visitors. Basically, you get zero income from being a professional visitor. But most of you, and probably you that's watching this video, you are guilty of letting other people steal your time. You'll accept phone calls and people that'll talk about bullshit over the phone, and you'll sit there and listen to them. And there's no timer for you because you'll just talk as long as they want to talk. Or a doctor's office will make an appointment and they'll say the only time that we can see you is from 2 to 3 o'clock on a Wednesday. Well, I got bad news. That time that you're wasting going to see the doctor because it's just a routine checkup is costing you money. So the doctor's now going to charge you to go see him, and you're going to lose money by driving to his office, sitting there and waiting because he's probably late, and then driving back. And so you've just pretty much blown the entire day. So let's look at the math on how much I would have wasted by spending 2 hours to go be a professional visitor with a guy. Let's get out. I'm not going to use my calculator. I'm going to use my cell phone now. Let's talk about how many calls you can make in a typical day using my system. In a typical day, if you call 200 people an hour, say 6 hours a day, that's about 1,000 to 1,200 people that you're going to talk to or you're going to call. Out of that, you will talk to about 800 people. Out of the 800 people, 30 people will give you enough information for you to send them a quote. So that's 30 quotes in 1 day's time. So let's break it down per hour. 800 calls divided by 6 hours is about 200 calls per hour, like what I said. And let's say that you only get a 3% response from talking to 800 people. So 800 times 3% is 24 people that will allow you to send them a quote. 24 people divided by 8 hours is about 3 people per hour that will let you send them a quote. So let's say that you lost 2 hours of calls. That means you lost 6 quotes that you could have done in that 2 hour period. Now, 6 quotes might not be a lot to you because you're probably used to doing this every day. But let's just say that you sold 3 of those, 50%, of the ones that you quoted. So 3 sales times 20 days in a month, 20 working days, 3 times 20. 3 times 20 is 3 times 20. I know how to do this. It's 60 sales in a month you just lost. So let's say that your average commission on a homeowners or car insurance, let's say low side, I mean really low side, is $150. 60 times 150, you just lost $3,000 because you're wasting 2 hours a day being a professional visitor. Here's my suggestions on time management. Here's what I do on the phone. From 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock, I check emails. From 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock, I do follow-up calls and follow up with the people that I sent a quote to yesterday or last week. From 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock, my whole focus is sending out quotes, and that's it. Not trying to sell people on the phone the first call, only sending out quotes. That's it. 30 minutes for lunch. I eat lunch from 11:30 to 12. Take a pee break, sometime in the morning. That takes about 5 minutes. So from 9 o'clock until 4 o'clock, I'm on the phone. And then from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I am doing follow-up calls from the follow-up calls that I didn't finish from 9 to 10. So let me go over that again. 9 to 10 is follow-up calls. 10 to 4 is quoting calls. 4 to 5 is follow-up calls. At 5:01, computer goes off, cell phone goes off, I'm out of here. Bye-bye now. That's what I'm doing every single day. But there are people that are watching this video, and you're probably included, and you're wasting time. You're getting in your car and you're going to spend an hour for lunch because you think that you're on a salary and somebody else is paying you. Well, bad news. You're not on a salary. You're self-employed, and you need to quit wasting time being a professional visitor to restaurants, mortgage people, whoever else that you're going to visit. Call them up on the phone. Save your time. Your time is valuable. So here's my words of wisdom for you. To understand this process, you need to understand and follow with a system. My system is this. You make phone calls from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and 5:01 you're done. You don't visit anybody. You don't allow people to make appointments during your time because your time is valuable. And that's what you do. Let me give you a little story. I remember one time I had an appointment with a doctor. It was a doctor to go see to go get a physical. My appointment was at 9 o'clock. At 9:40, 40 minutes, I waited in the waiting room. And I sat there and I looked at emails. I watched people come in, and I got in the actual room where he comes in. At 9:45, he came in, 45 minutes late. And I told the doctor, I said, look, so for 10 minutes, I bitched him out for being 45 minutes late to my appointment. I said, look, your time is worth just as much money as mine. Do not be late on appointments. I had an appointment with you at 9 o'clock. You're 45 minutes late. So I said, doctor, how would you like this? How would you like if you made an appointment to come see me, and I made you wait in my waiting room for 45 minutes? He said, well, we have to double. I said, whoa. We don't double book. You don't double book. That's not showing respect for your people. So at the end of that appointment, I sent him a bill for $150. That was for my time, what I felt my time was worth for the 45 minutes that I wasted waiting on him. He called me and he said, what is this bill for? I said, that's for my time. My time's worth money too. He said, what if I don't pay you? I said, then I'll see you in court. He paid the bill. I still continue to go to that doctor once a month to get a physical. Actually, once every 6 months. And I'm the first one there. My appointments are Friday mornings at 6 o'clock. I'm the first one there. I usually get there at 5:55. I'm waiting on them to open the door, and they see me because they know, and even the office people know, that if he's late, he will get a bill from me. That doctor paid the bill. He's never said anything else about it. I've never said anything to him, but I set the stage. And see, here's the problem. Most of you are afraid to send your doctor a bill because you don't value your time. You let other people control your time, and that's why you're broke. You're broke. You're watching this video trying to figure out, what am I doing wrong? How can I do things different? You're not making at least $1 million a year in commission. You're broke. So my next video is going to be on something that you don't want to miss. Watch the next video. In fact, subscribe to all of my videos because I'm going to show you a very different system that has been working for me for the past 10 years. And also, just an FYI, I haven't been on a physical face-to-face appointment in over 10 years. Everything that I've done has been over the phone. That includes selling life insurance, selling group health insurance, selling dental insurance, selling car insurance, and selling homeowners insurance. You don't have to drive to their house. They don't need to come to your office. If you learn how to manage your time, you can do it all on the phone and cut down on your expenses. So that is it for today on time management. If you have a problem with time management and you need help with that, call me. My telephone number is 972-679-9029. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.